This is Mustang Soccer Club in the all-red strip. And this is the Spurs Soccer Club in the gray and white strip. So we're here for week 3 Norcal State Cup 2004 boys. Mustang with the kickoff in the all-red, left to right. And Spurs in the gray and white going right to left. Referee counting players, whistle, and there we go. And we're ready to go. There's the long ball over the top from Mustang to the near side. That's knocked out. Throw in, Spurs. Whistle foul for Mustang. Mustang taking it quickly, sending it to the far side. It's dropped down. There's a shot, and it's cleared by Spurs. That's Spurs for the midfield, coming to the near side. There's a cut in the middle. Mustang taking it there. Here comes Mustang to the center. Sending it to the outside, far side. Back into the middle. It's partially blocked. Mustang still with, there's the long ball, but it's called a foul, and this is going to be a Spurs free kick. Substitution there for Spurs. Taken quickly. Short. Down the middle. There's a shot on goal, and that's going to go wide. It's going to be a goal kick. Spurs through the center. Mustang clearing it up. That's a nice turn. And well defended by Spurs. Ball's out to the far side. That's out. Mustang throw. Taken quickly. And that's Spurs running onto it. Here comes Spurs. Sent down the middle. And it's knocked out to the far side. It's going to be a Spurs throw-in. Spurs all the way back. Pressure for Mustang. There's a steal for Mustang. And that ball goes out. It's going to be a Spurs throw-in. Referee talking to the Spurs coach, whistling the game back on. And Mustang on the end of that throw-in. Spurs with the steal. And Mustang knocking the ball away, but it's straight back to Spurs. Battle in the midfield. Spurs flicking it over the top. Mustang tracking it down. Spurs still with it. Spurs out to the far sideline. Mustang jumping all over that and gets knocked out. And it's called the Spurs ball. Throwing down the line, cleared out. Another Spurs throw. And there's a big clearance from Mustang. Mustang running onto it on top. And there's a through ball cut off by Spurs. And that drops to the Spurs goalkeeper. Spurs to the near side, back into the center. Mustang jumping on that. There's a slide tackle. Mustang on it again, sending it into the middle. Cut off by Spurs, drops for Mustang. And that's Spurs with the clearance. Mustang on the end of it. There's a switch to the far side. Mustang out there on the end of it. Mustang attacking the end line. Sent it in the middle. It's a nice ball. It goes right to the goalkeeper. Nobody there to finish it in. The referee is calling offsides. And that's sent up by Spurs right to Mustang. Here comes Mustang on the attack. There's the ball sent all the way across. Headed by Spurs. Pressure from Mustang. Here comes Spurs. Mustang with the stop. It's a nice combination. Sent it in the middle. Here comes Mustang. Again in the middle. Cleared by Spurs straight to Mustang. There's a shot. It drops on Spurs' feet. Back to Mustang again. Mustang to the outside. That's nice defense by Spurs, but it drops for Mustang. Here comes Mustang again. There's a cross into the center. Headed by Spurs. It drops for Mustang. Mustang trying to get a whack at it. There's another one, and that's the first goal. And that's Mustang going up 1-0 at 8-minute mark. Spurs sending it back. Mustang sending that clear back. And that's a foul. It's going to be a Mustang free kick. Long high ball to the far post. Mustang on the end of it. Not getting enough on it. Drops for the Spurs goalkeeper. Spurs sending that back. Working the near side. That's a nice ricochet back, but Mustang takes it away. Here comes Mustang. Mustang into the middle. And that's the goalkeeper for Hotspur picking that up. Hotspur going to the far side. It's out. Mustang throw. And Spurs with the clear. Mustang to steal. It's Mustang to this near sideline. And that's a it's a sturdy tackle from Spurs. This is a corner kick. Sent low, near post. There's one right back into the middle. That's an offsides call. Foul. This would be a Spurs free kick. Spurs setting it in the middle, headed by Mustang. Here comes Mustang down the center. Drops for Spurs. Now Spurs working the center. There's a nice through ball. Mustang goalkeeper coming out. There's a hit, and in the back of the net it goes. And 3.5 minutes later, Spurs getting an equalizer. It's now a 1-1 game.
We settled in the wrong spot.
Oh, Mustang with the steal up on top of the box. Sending it in towards the goal, and it's a nice save for the Spurs goalkeeper. This will be a corner kick, Mustang. And that's up and high, and that's the Spurs goalkeeper pulling that out of the air and rolling it out quickly. But Mustang able to take that away. Mustang trying to turn and attack. It's called a foul. It's going to be a free kick.
Good effort, Freddie. Keep it up.
And that's a shot on goal. It's a one hopper right to the keeper. And that's the Hotspur keeper again. And that's straight to Mustang in the middle. And that's an offsides call. Hotspur free kick. This is going to be a Mustang free kick. Sent right down the middle. Spurs up into the air. Mustang trying to track this down. Goalkeeper coming out, able to collect it. Rolled out near side. And that's a switch by Spurs. Oh, nice read by Mustang. Stepping in front, taking that. Here comes Mustang out the far sideline. That'll go out. This is going to be a Spur throw-in. going to be a Spurs free kick. Sent into the goal. It's a one-hopper. Mustang goalkeeper. And that's what's a foul. This is going to be a Mustang free kick. Ball sent right in the center. Over the top. Spurs getting to that. Mustang trying to turn and gets sent in. It's right to the keeper for Spurs. Long ball near side. It's out. Mustang throw. Substitutions for Mustang. Spurs out to the far side. That's player down for Spurs. Yeah, finally getting up. And when we get started, this should be a goal kick. That's how it's going to be a Spurs throw-in. It's going to be a Mustang free kick. By Spurs. Spurs down the middle. Mustang jumping in front. Sending back. And that goes out. It's going to be a Spurs throw. Comes Mustang down the middle of the field. Oh, that's a nice ball. This near side. Sent all the way across, headed out by Spurs. It's a short kick to the near post, chip back into the middle, and that's Spurs on the end of it. Here comes Spurs down the far side. Now into the middle. Threw a ball down the center. It's a foot race. Mustang there first. That's back to the keeper. Mustang coming down the near side. And that's Spurs. It's out. Spurs throw. Spurs right down the middle, headed by Mustang. Comes Spurs again now to the near side. It's going to be a corner kick, knocked out by Mustang. To the far post, headed by Mustang. That's a long clear to nobody. And Mustang's going to clear out the back. Spurs going to knock it around the back. Mustang just one player chasing. There's ball up the far side, right to Mustang. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. Mustang free kick. Mustang setting up for the long ball. Short, headed out by Spurs to the far side. That whistle is coming from the field behind us. No pressure from Mustang. Spurs just holding it in the back. Across the top of their box. There's a long ball into the center. And that's headed down. Now Mustang sending it straight down the middle. Spurs with the battle for that ball, coming out with it, sending it back. Here comes the Spurs down the middle. Now to the near side switch. And that's Mustang. Getting a foot on that, but it's straight to Spurs. Spurs now to the far side. Spurs dribbling it through and cleared out. Up the line by Mustang. And it's out. It's going to be a Spurs throw. And it's going to be Mustang with the substitution. It's a goal kick. Sent out quickly. That's Mustang attacking the near side, cleared by Spurs. And that's whistle to foul. This is going to be a Spurs free kick. About 30 yards out. Mustang with 4 in the wall. 3 in the wall. shot onto the goal. It's a one hop. Easily taken. Here comes Mustang up the far side. Mustang still working the far sideline. It's a nice run. Oh, that's going to be whistled a foul. And a yellow card for Spurs.
Outside the 18, you're eliminating the best option you have on the field, which is them making a mistake.
Looks like Spurs number 18 with the yellow card. Going down in the book right now. It's a 1-1 game. We're about the 30-minute mark right now. Spurs with 2 subs getting ready to come in. And there goes the ball chipped in right into the center. It's headed by Mustang, and that's wide. This will be goal kick, Spurs. And here's subs for Spurs. Mustang getting subs ready to come in. And that Spurs coming down the middle. It's a foul. That's a yellow card. And this will be a Spurs free kick. Number 7 for Mustang going down in the books. And substitutions for Mustang.
28 right there, Matt. Go, Matt. Grab somebody.
Taken short to the far side. Sent in the middle. Gets its way through. Spurs trying a shot. And that'll roll into the Mustang goalkeeper. Ball to the near side. And that's up the near sideline. Spurs sending that into the middle. Now to the near side.
Nice, Michael. Way to get to that.
Nice control from Spurs.
Nice.
Sent into the center. Mustang now getting ahead on that. And sent back to Spurs. And that's Mustang tracking that down, taking it away. And Spurs running on to one. Cleared by Mustang. It's going to be thrown for Spurs near sideline. More substitutions for Mustang.
That's all you, Nico.
There's a shot, and that's going to go wide. It's going to be goal kick, Mustang. comes Mustang up the near side. It's sent into the middle. Oh, and that's knocked out. It's going to be a corner kick. Coming in with the right foot. And that's to the far post. Sent back in. AR's flag is up as the ball. Apparently the ball was called out before it was sent back in. And it's the Spurs out to the far side. That's a long ball from Spurs. Spurs with pace. Mustang tracking it down. There's a shot on goal. It's in the back of the net. There's goal number 2 for Spurs. At about the 35-minute mark. So Spurs getting a wonderful strike coming down the right side, the far side of the pitch, putting it into the far side corner. And now Mustang is down 2-1 after getting a go-ahead goal. Spurs have come back. About 5 minutes left in this first half. And this is the third qualification game for Norcal State Cup. And here comes Mustang to the near side, and that's just going to be a throw-in for Spurs.
Go, 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 other way! Good job, Max. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Mustang down the middle. There's a shot on goal. It's low. And it's the keeper with the save for Spurs. This is Mustang with a lot of good pressure and just cleared out by Spurs. It's gonna be a Mustang throw. Long throw into the box and cleared by Spurs. It's a header. Spurs getting up, but it's called a foul, and this is going to be a free kick for Spurs. Mustang with pressure, getting a foot on it. But the referee was a little bit busy giving out a yellow card. I think that was a yellow for Mustang.
Good job.
I believe that was number 13 for Mustang. Not sure on that one. Sent back by Spurs. Ball to the far side. And here comes Mustang. Down the far side. Spurs breaking that up. It's going to be throw in. Or wait, let's see what the referee's calling here. So he's calling a free kick. Free kick from about 28 yards out. And there one to the near post, and that goes wide. Gonna be a goal kick. Spurs to the near side.
It's not out. Play the game, Buck. Play the game. It was not out of bounds. The whole ball has to go out.
That clearance blocked by Spurs. Mustang again, that's going to go out. Throw in Spurs. That's a steal from Mustang on the near side. Mustang with a nice run into the box. Sending it negative. Oh, and cleared by Spurs. Right to Mustang. Mustang with the cut into the middle. Mustang with the turn in the center, but it's called off sides. And this will be a free kick for Spurs. That header drops for Spurs. Spurs over the top. And here comes Spurs. Spurs into the box. Sent negative. And that's a wonderful save for the Mustang goalkeeper. It's another one. And that's sent out. It's going to be a Spurs throw-in. Yeah, Spurs to the far side. Mustang clearing it out. Throw in. Spurs with the turn into the box with a shot. That's off the crossbar. Finally picked up by the goalkeeper. That's a good effort from Spurs. And here comes Mustang down the middle. Mustang to the near side, knocked out by Spurs. Mustang throw.
Nice, Antoine.
Yes! What a move!
Mustang tracking that down. And here comes Spurs down the near side. That's a nice slide tackle from Mustang. Knocked out by Spurs. Mustang throw. That'll be the half. Score at the end of the first half. Mustang 1 and Spurs 2. So we're here for the start of the second half of this Norcal State Cup game. This is the game number 3 of the group games. And that's Spurs in the all gray and white with the kickoff going back. Mustang in the red. Spurs left to right. Mustang right to left for the start of the second half. Spurs getting a go-ahead goal towards the end. And it's a 2-1 game right now for the Spurs. There's another shot on goal. And there's goal number 3 for Spurs. 39 seconds into the second half. And Mustang is now down 3-1. So we're going to get started again, but this time Mustang's going to kick the ball off. And now Mustang is down 2 goals.
Where's it going, Matt? Where's it going? Matt, where's it going? Where's it going?
Yes.
Here comes Mustang down the middle. Spurs able to wrestle that away. And that's what's so foul. This is going to be a Mustang free kick.
It's all right, boys. It's not over. It's not over.
And that's a long ball in towards the goal, and it's off the post. Mustang with another shot and misses. Goalkeeper coming all the way out for the ball. It's out too far now. And Mustang should have had a goal there. And here it comes again. And that's cleared out to the far side by Spurs. A lot of action here in the first minute of the second half.
Go, 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 go.
And Spurs taking advantage of all this action so far. It's a 2-goal advantage now. That's called a foul. It's going to be a Spurs free kick. That's sent long up the far side. Rolls out, and that's off of Mustang. This is going to be a Spurs throw-in. Spurs down the middle. That's a switching ball to the near side.
Good job, man. Good job.
That's a nice negative ball, but it's right to the keeper. Keeper making that look easy.
Nice ball.
Matt, where's it going?
And that's Spurs with the steal.
The pressure on him.
And Spurs just controlling the ball. Mustang jumping in front of that pass, but it drops right for Spurs. Spurs down the middle, setting it back. Spurs down the middle.
Outside.
Mustang, the steal. Here comes Mustang down the near side. Mustang into the middle. Now to the near side again. And that's out. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh, and that's a good bounce for Spurs. Here comes Spurs. And that's Mustang tracking that down. Keeping it in. Turning to the line. It's going to be a throw in for Spurs.
Shoot, Max. Right there with 6, Matt. Right there. Matt, right there.
Mustang getting up for a header, knocking it forward. That's Spurs sending it out to the far side.
That player cannot end up inside of you.
Go up, Max. Go up. Go up.
And that's off of Spurs. It's going to be a Mustang throw.
Way to go. Way to go. That's you, Dom. Good job, Dom. Come on, man. Where's the boy? Max, go up middle.
Mustang down the middle. And that's well defended by Spurs.
Yep. Oh, that one's gonna.
And that's going to be called a foul. Spurs free kick.
Oh, is it pulling out his yellow now?
And it's going to be another yellow card. Looks like for number 21, a Mustang.
Some stats in voice. That ref must be having a really bad day. You gotta. Nice work, Alex!
I believe Mustang now has 3 or 4 yellow cards. And that's out at the corner post, far side. Mustang throw, it looks like. Spurs with 1 yellow card. That's a free kick. And here's Spurs coming to the near side. Mustang tracking it down, getting a foot on it.
Help him! Help him!
Referee playing that on. And Spurs clearing it. Now controlling it, sending it up the far side. And that's going to be whistled a foul. It's going to be a Mustang free kick. Oh, and that ball sent nicely up the far side. Mustang running onto, trying to keep it in. It's kept in. It's cleared by Spurs. Mustang getting a foot on that and cleared again by Spurs over the top. And sent back up by Mustang. And up the far sideline it goes, cleared by Spurs up in the air again. Spurs finally bringing this down, attacking this near side. Good defense from Mustang. And that's going to be a goal kick. Sent up the far side. And that clearance is blocked by Spurs. Spurs attacking the far sideline. It's going to roll long. Goal kick.
Depends which market.
Substitution for Spurs. Game slowed down a little bit. It's sent high, right down the middle. Spurs getting ahead to it. It's called a foul. Spurs getting to it, but needing to push off to get to it, and Mustang gets a free kick. Sent out to the far side. It's going to roll long and out. It's going to be a goal kick, but there's a foul. And it's going to be called a free kick for Spurs. It's a long ball up the far sideline. Mustang heading it out. Throw in Spurs. And Mustang bringing in some subs. Mustang on the end of that throw in, getting a foot on it. But Spurs knocking it away. Here comes Spurs down the middle. And that shot is saved by the Mustang goalkeeper. A long throw out to this near side. Spurs getting a foot on it, sending it straight to Mustang. Here comes Mustang. And cleared. Spurs to this near side. Mustang on the end of it. Called a foul. It's going to be a Mustang free kick. Sent down the middle, headed by Spurs. Mustang cutting into the middle. And that Spurs getting a foot on it. Mustang setting it to the far side. Spurs on the other. Here's Mustang now. Into the middle. Foul. Mustang free kick. Substitutions for Mustang. Long ball into the center, and easily taken by the Spurs goalkeeper. It was a close one though. Mustang almost getting ahead on it and redirecting it. And here comes Mustang down the middle. And cut off by Spurs. Mustang with the steal. Whistle the foul. This is going to be a Mustang free kick again. Players lined up on the edge of the box. And here comes another yellow card, this time for number 7 of Spurs. Not sure what this card is for, but it'll be a card nonetheless.
Come on, back in there, buddy.
There's a long ball to the far side. It's a little long. It's over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for Spurs. So at this pace, we're really looking at possibly a red card in this game for 2 yellows. And there's a long ball up the far side. Mustang on the end of it, controlling it, and Spurs with a nice steal. And Mustang with the clear. And here comes Mustang up the far side. Now sent into the middle. That's a nice ball. And it's well struck, but it's just wide. It's a nice looking play from Mustang. It's just not able to finish it into the back of the net. This will be a goal kick for Hotspurs. Substitutions for Hotspurs. Or Spurs. Spurs, big switch of play to the near side. It's ball right down the middle. Mustang gets there, clears it out. It's a high ball right down the middle. Spurs getting ahead on it and sending it right to Mustang. Here comes Mustang in the middle. Sending the through ball in. Mustang can't get the shot. It's finally cleared by Spurs. Mustang taking that ball. There's a ball sent to the far side, straight to Spurs. Mustang getting ahead on that. But Spurs coming out with it. Spurs to the near side. Back into the middle, straight to Mustang. It's off of Mustang, but straight to Spurs. Here's Spurs down the middle. Oh, nice defense from Mustang. And there's a shot, and that goes wide. Game's picked back up again. And some more substitutes this time for Spurs. Mustang to this near side. Spurs on the end of it, right to Mustang. And here comes Mustang on the near side. Mustang with a nice run, cutting in. Spurs running onto it, and here comes Spurs. Right down the middle. Mustang with the head on it. Spurs again. Out to the far side, cut off by Mustang. And Spurs down the middle. Spurs right down the center, headed by Mustang. Now down the near sideline.
Yes.
Mustang coming back nicely.
Yeah, Brandon.
And Mustang attacking the near side. Good defense from Spurs. It's cut back, and it's called a goal kick. Oh, apparently it's off Spurs, and this is going to be a corner. No, it's called a foul just outside the box. Apparently an entanglement of feet, and Mustang's going to get a good opportunity about 18 yards out. It's going to be a three-man wall for Spurs. Mustang sending it into the box, and then, oh! That looks like a good save. It's back out again. And that's going to be a corner kick. Nobody front post for Mustang. And it's sent into the center, back post. Cleared by Spurs. It's going to be another corner. And that's sent into the middle. It's headed by Mustangs, near post. Right out to Mustang again. Over the top. It's a one-hopper to the goalkeeper. It's a low strike down the middle. Mustang on the end of it. And it's a 50-50 ball. Drops from Mustang. Here comes Mustang down the center. And that's out to the far sideline. Back cut into the middle. Sent into the center, and it's cut off by Spurs. And here's a through ball. Mustang cutting that off. Spurs again, straight to Mustang. That's whistled a foul. It's going to be a free kick. There's a long hit right into the middle. Takes a hop. Mustang with the shot. That goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick. It's a 3-1 game for Spurs. Mustang looking to get one back.
Santos!
20 minutes left.
Right there, let's go!
That's straight to Mustang. Sent to the far side, cut off by Spurs. Spurs up the far sideline. Mustang getting there first, sending it up the line. And AR has his flag up. He called an offsides. And here comes Spurs to the near side. Blocked by Mustang. Mustang doesn't have, there's the ball. And it's just a little far away. Mustang cannot get this
Let's go, Santos!
second goal. Here comes Mustang again. And that's knocked out. So it's going to be a Mustang ball on the far sideline. Substitution for Mustang. Cleared by Spurs right to Mustang. Sent up again by Spurs. Headed by Mustang. Headed again. And here comes Spurs. Mustang. Nice defense. Spurs able to work through it. And here comes the ball on the near side. And another nice defensive play by Mustang to knock it out. And it's going to be throw in for Spurs on the near sideline. Mustang on the end of that throw, knocking it in the air. And Spurs sending it forward again. Spurs into the box. And it's sent back negative, and that's right to the goalkeeper. But it's called a goal kick and substitution for at least Mustang. One substitution for Mustang. That's right down the center. Now out to the near side for Mustang. Comes Mustang down this near sideline.
Let's go!
Sent back.
Get open!
And it's whistle a foul. This is going to be a Mustang free kick. It's going to be about 25 yards out.
Okay, this is good. Yeah, okay.
Mustang taking it quickly. It's a shot onto the goal. It's a one hopper. Oh, Mustang getting in there. And the goalkeeper able to pick it up.
Let's go, Santos! Follow those! Let's go!
That's cleared long up this near side. Mustang lets that go out. It's going to be a throw-in. Substitution for Spurs. Mustang flicking that on.
Mustang! Get up there!
And that's sent a little long. This is going to be a goal kick for Spurs. Spurs up the near side, sending it up in the air.
Go to it!
Mustang, good pressure. And here comes Spurs. Ball up the near side. Mustang throw. That's the long ball from Mustang straight to the goalkeeper. Spurs goalkeeper not picking it up. Pressure from Mustang, and here comes the ball up the near side. That's straight to Mustang. And here comes Mustang down the middle. All the way back. And there's the ball out to the far side. And it's well taken, but cleared by Spurs. Mustang controlling it and then just sending it up into the air on the far side. It drops. Spurs getting a foot on it, knocking it out for a Mustang throw. Mustang up the line. It's a nice throw. Mustang into the middle. Sending it forward, but there's an offsides. And that's going to just roll to the goalkeeper. Referee's not going to call it. It's going to be a play on. It's just punted all the way down. And that's knocked down by Mustang, but it's Spurs coming out. And that's an unfortunate ricochet, but Spurs can't take advantage of it. This is going to be a goal kick. Spurs, the recipient of a nice ricochet, nice gift, but not able to finish it. Here comes Mustang down the center and cleared by Spurs. There's Mustang out the far side, into the middle. Out to the far side again. It gets through. Mustang chasing it down. This is going to be a foul. Free kick for Mustang. And this looks to be about 25 yards out. Maybe 26, 27 yards. That's sent to the near post, and it's to the goalkeeper. Looked like that ball was flicked on. The keeper able to keep his eye on it. And this ball's rolling out to the corner post, and it goes out. Throw in Spurs.
Sometimes. Not always. Sometimes.
Mustang getting a foot on the end of that throw in. And Spurs comes out with it. Here comes Spurs down the far side. Big switch to the right down the middle, near side. And cleared by Mustang. Right back at Spurs. See where Spurs goes. Spurs with the big switch to the far side. And that's going to be a foul. And the referee going to his yellow card. And there's yet another yellow. That's got to be yellow card number 8 or 9 right now. And I think the referee's going to run out of room for making his list on those cards. It's like a 3-man wall for Mustang, and it's sent over the top and wide. Goal kick, Mustang. And substitutions for Mustang. Set right down the center. And here comes Spurs. There's the ball at the far side. Mustang doing a nice job of defending that. And that gets knocked out. This is going to be a throw-in for Spurs. It's a flick-on header by Spurs, cleared by Mustang. Mustang with the flick on. There's a back heel flick and a header, and it's a Spurs. Spurs to the near side. Mustang's on the end of it. It takes a hop and a weird spin off the turf, And here comes Mustang down the middle.
Go to it! Go to it!
And that's Spurs now to the far side. Cut back into the center. Spurs on the end of that. Spurs with the player. Open to the near side. That's Spurs with the shot, and that's a save for the Mustang goalkeeper. There's a long punt out far side. Takes a hop. Gonna roll out. Spurs throw. Spurs in no hurry to take this. Sent up the line. Mustang coming away with it. Spurs getting a foot on it. And now it's Mustang to the near side.
Let's go. Push up, push up.
Here comes Mustang down the middle. Now out to the far side. Back into the middle.
Who's that
Cleared by
two?
Spurs. This Mustang out in the back, far side. Sending one in. Blocked by Spurs. Spurs into the middle. And Mustang.
Let's go, Santos.
Nice control. Into the center. And that's a foul. Mustang free kick. 25 yards out. And another yellow card. This time for Spurs. Looks like I think that was Spurs number 5.
Oh, is it this one? Is there another one? Oh, we pulled out two. Back it up.
3-man wall for Spurs. Players lined up at the PK spot in the box. And there's a strike. It goes far post, it's wide. This is going to be a goal kick. Spurs up the far side, long ball. Mustang just going to run onto that. Back to the goalkeeper. Doesn't quite make it there. Now sent back up the far side. That's a nice ball. Here comes Mustang up the far side. Scrappy play there. It's going to be a free kick, Mustang. That's a long ball right into the middle. Nice trap. Brought down. Nobody there. Cleared by Spurs. It's going to be throwing Mustang near sideline. Substitution for Spurs. And that one goes up the line, headed back. Mustang throw. It's down the line, it makes it through. Hotspur's there. There's the long clear. Mustang on the end of it. Nice control from Mustang. Nice turn. And here comes Mustang down the middle. Oh, and that's cut off by Spurs. And here comes Spurs through the center of the field. There's a ball to the far side, and that's offsides. Five minutes left in this match. It's 3-1 for Spurs. Mustang needing something special right now in the last 5 minutes. Cleared by Spurs. There's Spurs trying to make it around. And it's a nice clear, sliding clear by the goalkeeper for Mustang. And there goes Mustang over the top, but it was an offsides. And now here comes Mustang again.
Santos, let's go!
It's up the far side. Here comes Spurs, far sideline. Mustang tracking back, taking the ball away.
Yeah, Josh, stay with it.
And that's out. It's going to be a Mustang throw. And substitution for Spurs. That's Mustang sending it to the near side. Mustang into the center. Sending it back. It's in the middle. It's headed by Spurs. Mustang trying to send it to the near side. Mustang getting there. And there's a shot on goal and it's blocked. Mustang's around into the box, sending it negative. Oh my goodness. Mustang can't get a foot on it. And here comes Spurs down the middle. A long ball right down the center. And that's straight to the Mustang goalkeeper. That's hit high and far down the far side. And that's Spurs getting there, heading it down, sending it to the far side. Mustang blocking it, attacking the far side. There's a nice ball over the top in the middle, headed down by Spurs. Spurs working the far side, now into the middle, straight to Mustang. And that's a shot on goal, and it's partially blocked. And the goalkeeper from Spurs picking that up. Long hit from the goalkeeper. Mustang getting a foot on it, knocking it out. It's going to be throw-in for Spurs. About 2 minutes left in this match. Scrappy tackle and a Mustang free kick. Spurs coming in from behind on that, and there's a quick hit and long hit up to the far side. Mustang getting there. It's off of Mustang. Spurs throw. Spurs down the line. It gets through. Knocked out. Spurs throw. No, it's given to Mustang, but then Mustang taking the throw. Referee saying no, it's a Spurs throw. And we'll see how much time is added on. We're very close to the end of this. Mustang goalkeeper bringing it back to himself. Going for a long punt. It's a nice one up the far side. It hops through straight to Spurs. Spurs sending it right back. Mustang controlling in the center circle. And it's out to this near side. Here comes Spurs down the near side. It's a slide tackle from Spurs, knocking it off Mustang, and Mustang has a player down. Last minute of the game, and Mustang suffering an injury. This looks like an ankle injury. Sub coming in. Mustang players helping defender off. And that's not a good sight. No weight put down on that foot. And this will be a corner kick. Sent in right into the center. Mustang on the end of it. Here comes Mustang out. Mustang working that near side. That's going to roll up and out. Spurs throw in. Mustang injured player, not putting any weight on that foot. Starting to get help all the way back to the team bench. And it's going to be a Mustang throw-in on the far side. It goes up the line quickly. Knocked out, headed out by Spurs. Quite a bit of added time now. Approaching 2 minutes of added time. And that's the final whistle. Mustang 1, Spurs 3.